Polestar removed the rear window and everybody talked about the camera. Nobody talked about what that decision gave the passengers behind you. Nobody mentioned what happens when the Nordic Edition discount restructures the entire ownership argument. This is the Polestar 4 long-range dual motor at the Graz Motor Show. The conversation about this car has been stuck on the wrong detail. 1,534 millimeters tall, lower than most compact SUVs, closer to a Kia EV6 than anything Polestar has built before. The roofline falls in a single arc to a rear end that simply stops where glass used to be. Flush glazing and sealed door margins produce 21 zones at 112 km per hour, around 70 miles per hour. Quieter than a Porsche Macan Electric at the same speed. The proportions earn the drag coefficient, not the other way around. The cabin is where the missing window makes sense. Polestar moved the structural roof beam further back and gained headroom no coupe-shaped rival matches. Panoramic glass stretches beyond the rear passengers' heads. Optional electrochromic film switches it from transparent to opaque through the center display. No mechanical shade. The 15.4-inch landscape screen runs Android Automotive, and the menus are shallower than the Polestar 3 system. That sounds minor until you are adjusting the digital mirror at motorway speed, and 2 taps versus 4 becomes a safety question. Front seats hold without hardening. The driving position sits lower than the Polestar 3, closer to a sedan. The center console is almost too wide, and your right knee notices it on longer drives. The glove box opens through the touchscreen. I find that annoying every single time. Wireless charging sits ahead of the cup holders, and a deep bin under the armrest holds more than you expect. The 10.2-inch driver display keeps information limited to speed, range, and navigation. No clutter. The optional head-up display projects onto the windscreen with a snow mode that switches the text from white to yellow in winter conditions. I have not seen that on any other car in this segment. Storage in the doors and center console is adequate, not generous. 2 USB-C ports up front, 2 more in the rear. The frameless side windows on all 4 doors are a detail you notice when you close them. The seal is tight and the cabin stays quiet. For a car that deleted a window to make a design point, the attention to acoustic sealing everywhere else tells you this was engineering, not theater. The rear cabin is what most reviewers rush past. 2,999 millimeters of wheelbase, around 118 inches. Legroom for 2 adults over 6 feet behind 2 more. Flat floor. Powered reclining seats angled to 34 degrees. A dedicated rear touchscreen handles climate and audio. Rear headrests are larger than any conventional coupe allows because there is no glass behind them. Sit back there and you understand what Polestar built. Not a car without a window. A car that used the missing window to create the best rear cabin at this price. 526 liters, around 18.6 cubic feet. Matches the Audi Q6 e-tron. Seats fold 60/40 to 1,536 liters, around 54.2 cubic feet. A height-adjustable floor hides a 31-liter underfloor bin for cables. Because the roof camera handles rear visibility, you can stack cargo to the ceiling without losing the mirror view. If you travel with a dog, unclip the fabric divider between boot and cabin. Otherwise, your pet sits in a sealed dark box. 544 horsepower from 2 permanent magnet motors, 686 Newton-meters from 0 RPM, 3.8 seconds to 100 km per hour, around 3.7 seconds to 60 miles per hour. The fastest production Polestar ever built. The front motor decouples in range mode, running rear drive on the motorway, returning the front axle instantly when traction demands it. It feels rear-driven most of the time. I was not expecting that from a car over 2,300 kilograms. 100 kilowatt-hour battery, up to 590 kilometers WLTP, around 367 miles. 200 kilowatts peak charging, 10 to 80% in 30 minutes. 52,990 euros in the Nordic Edition. Standard dual motor lists closer to 66,000 across Europe, 16,000 less for a car that is faster and better built inside than anything near the discounted price. The Porsche Macan Electric starts above 70,000 and cannot match this in a straight line. The digital mirror is the honest compromise. Depth perception takes adjustment. Parking requires faith for the first week, but every reviewer focused on the missing window. Almost none spend time in the rear cabin, where that decision reclines at 34 degrees, with a glass roof that goes on forever. The window is gone. What replaced it is better than what most competitors offer with the window still there. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe for more content just like this. Leave a comment below with your thoughts or questions. I read every single one, And don't forget to click the bell icon to get notified about my next upload. See you in the next video.